Good morning, how you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on March 8th, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to the Elohim of Israel for giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about men being the hedge and protection for the family. Men being the spiritual hedge and protection for the family. The other night, me and the brother Shane West was on my podcast talking about his life. He brought an interesting point about how his lifestyle put his family in physical danger because of the way he was living. His hustling lifestyle and things of that nature put his family in physical danger. And the Spirit moved me to talk about that this morning in terms of how it related to my life. You see, years ago, in my first marriage, I was ignorant to the spiritual realm and what the role was as a husband. And this is a message to all of the married men out there and men who have kids. I didn't know that my behaviors and my sin left my wife and my family open to attacks. I thought that, I'm probably going to have the answer for me committing adultery or doing certain things, but I didn't know that it affected other people. I was ignorant to that fact. And I didn't come to this understanding until getting baptized and joining the church that I attend now, and doing a lot of reading and studying on my own, that me as a spiritual head, I'm responsible for my behavior because it not only affects me, but it affects others. So years ago, when I was in that lifestyle, I remember taking a trip to a certain place, and before I took that trip, the Most High warned me that I didn't need to go there, and he caused one of my knees to blow out. So I had to get knee surgery like a month before I went. I didn't take heed to that warning, and I still went to this place. And once I got there, of course, the trip was designed around sinful behavior, and once I got there, I was exposed to this sinful behavior on a high rate, and I became addicted to it. Now, during this time, I'm just feeding my flesh. I also wondered, how I was going to have to pay for this. And as I kept going to this place, the Most High kept sending me signals like, you need to stop. And then it came around towards the end, around 2008 or 7, somewhere like that. I was there, and I blew my other knee out. I broke my leg there. And the Most High was like, cut it out, it's over. I went home, had the surgery, this and that. And I think like a year later, I went back. And still hard-headed. And that was around 2009 in the summer. And then September 2009, that's when the tragedy happened in my life. Now, I don't know what my first wife might have had going on in her life, but that's not what's important. What's important was I knew that my behavior, we were separated at the time, and I knew that my behavior had left her open for things to happen. And I didn't understand none of that until I got in the church I am now and began studying and really understanding the word. And I tell fellas this: your behavior, always be conscious that your behavior will leave your family, especially your wife, open for things to happen. I since repented and got baptized and changed my whole life. And this is just a message to the fellas to let them know, don't think that what you're doing is just affecting you. You have, even if you're not married and you have kids, change and repent and turn your life over so those behaviors and traits don't get passed down. And always remember that it not only affects you, it affects other people around you. It was a lesson that I had to learn so I could be able to make a video like this to let you guys know that be cautious of what you're doing out there, especially willful sin. You know what I mean? Of course, they said we all sin, you know what I mean? But it's a difference between sinning and willfully sinning when you're going out purposely doing something that you know is wrong, because you leave yourself open for demonic spirits to attack, and they're going to have the permission to come after you because of the behavior that you're doing. This brother Mike, enjoy your day. Shalom.